Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I will have something pretty special to show you guys that I've been working on for quite some time. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird, I just choked on some water out of all things, so yeah. So today I have this thing. It's not this, it's actually on the end side that is special. This is a concrete color selector designed for the Voidcraft server, I believe. And it is pretty damn cool. So how it works is that when you tap a number here, or a color rather, it will get selected. Memory is stored here, so the one that's currently on is selected, so it won't change the color unless you press this button here. So if you change it to this one, as you can see it's on blue, but it's currently on green, so you see there's green concrete in there, but there's blue concrete there. If I were to go and press this, we'd see the green gets retracted, and then the blue gets pushed on, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, if I just run this command, which just uses one of the bots I have, it will start duping the concrete, and I don't leave that on because there's nobody in the end. But yeah. Sorry. So I can show this off how you'd switch the colors. So right now it's on green, so we could do, let's say, white. So now that's going to select this color, but it's not selected yet. I have con 2 set up so that I can just press the button and it should do it. But yeah, here we go. So it has a little bit of decoration similar to the peaceful server, which Mango, Helga, Contender, I think, and some other people are on. And yeah, so it's pretty nice. You can probably guess what it is. So we have concrete duper, so obviously the end platform, and all of the concrete will get duped and pushed here. So I can actually run the concrete duper. See, the concrete comes through and it lands just on a trapdoor here, where then it gets transported in here and then through a bunch of water lines up into the storage, which is over here. Might take a minute, I believe, for it to work. There's 22 in here now. It may take a minute. So you see we have all the colors indicated with blocks instead of item frames. Sorry if you hear some background noise. My brother's being yelled at. Should see right about now that some concrete comes in. I don't know why I'm showing this working. Obviously it works. Why is... Did I dupe the wrong color of concrete? I did. Oh, that's funny. I'm dumb. Yeah, so the concrete's coming in here. It's about 5 times hover speed. Sorry. I didn't realize I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, obviously it's pretty nice. Here is where I can select it to, and I should probably change this actually to be a different color concrete, because, or a different type of concrete, because it actually, this machine will take the concrete powder and turn it into actual concrete. So we also have an option here for if we're smelting sand, we can switch that, and the sand will then be broken and put into a smelter array. That's down here. So all the sand would come in right here, and it will all get pressed up against the honey blocks, put it into furnaces, and yeah, so, and there's also a gigantic carpet duper that dupes carpets that also get put into the system. So when this thing is out of carpets, it will turn on the carpet duper, and that happens. Let's see if I've broken something. Okay, and obviously that's on sand mode right now, so it's not going to the sand duper array, or the sand array. It's using this, so this will attract and push that, and then they'll all fall down into there. And then when it's off, obviously, they go another way and then up into the storage. Okay, so I guess there's not really any putting it off. So here, if I press this button, we see all those blocks get retracted by the pistons. And I can actually come out here without going in free cam, and we can see the whole thing working. All right, here's going to go in free cam. It's a little easier. Okay, so here we have the concrete coming down, and it's getting detected with a string and an observer, and then 1 tick later it's being pushed to get merged. So these are all synchronized. That's very important that it's synced, and they're all getting pushed into one array here, so that they so these are each 3. So there's 3 entities, 3 concrete powder, and they're all getting merged into 6 concrete powder, and then from there they just get moved around a little bit. So we have 6 here now. So the 6 are getting put in here, and then down here, and then up, and then forwards, and then we're detecting them with a little bit different of a circuit here. Here, they get pushed up into this water column, which turns them into blocks one after another. So they still have momentum. So first one goes, and the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and then immediately after it will push over with this system here. It's a little unfinished. There is still some things I gotta do to finish it up, but it's pretty close to accurate right now. Needs to be really precise with this timing too, as you can see. I'm not so proud of the TNT duping, but it does work, and I believe it's around about 80-90% lossless. So the TNT is duped here, and then a couple ticks later it's dropped out and then exploded at the perfect height. The only problem with this is that this isn't moving, so you don't have a 100% drop chance, but it's very likely that it breaks. The TNT just explodes at such a good place. And this is actually controlled so that it automatically shuts off when there's no concrete coming through. So it's detecting this one right here. So if there's concrete coming through at a constant rate, it's starting the pushing mechanism for that, but it's also pulsing this, which is going to continuously pulse this pulse extender. And if you don't know what that is, it basically just extends the pulse of like a button or a lever that turns off or something along those lines. And we can detect that with this comparator, and that signal gets shot up, turns on this, and then turns on the little clock that is the TNT tube. We have a little ladder here for some access. This has been designed for survival purposes, so it's pretty nice. A lot of it is spawn proof. There's definitely some more spawn proofing to do, but I tried to make most of it spawn proof, at least as much as I could. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, but this thing took a long time to get all the timings correct, because yeah, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. This is definitely one of my favorite things on my channel now. Here we kind of have a useless thing, but I was really bored, so I did it. We just have a quick piston bolt leading to the actual end portal, so we can get this water tube, and this will take us to spawn, or we could drop back down, chest filled with water, or we could in turn take this super cool piston bolt back. I'm really proud of the thing at the back of this that ejects this. See here, get ejected, minecarts get broken, and yeah, they all get transported back to right here, just for now. Some of the piston bolts recycle minecarts. This one doesn't for some reason. Yep. So I guess I can show sand happening here. That's just for now to load the area so that I can go ahead and turn this off. Okay, right here. Okay, so now we can switch it to sand here. So we'll see if we turn off that. That's going to turn off the concrete duping. We can switch it to sand here. We can then come over here. Boop. That's going to move everything out of the way here. We can kind of see how this works. It's pretty cool. pretty cool. And then we can go ahead and just start the sand duper. And that's bad. That may have broken a little bit, actually. Yeah, for sure. So that, yeah, definitely did some bad. That's okay, it's my bad. It's not the worst thing. Yeah, but if you obviously run sand through here, it's not gonna turn out great. You see that? Duper automatically stops, which is nice. And so now the sand is just getting broken and then put into storage. So that is here, so it's getting put up, pushed up the water tube into the very inconvenient storage. Okay, but we can also press this button, and that's going to open up this thing right here. And the sand is going to now fall down and then get pushed into these hoppers here. So it may take a minute for it to actually load up completely. But yeah, once they're done smelting, they all get pushed into one spot, emptied, and then pushed in the same water stream that they're all going through, back up into storage. And then we have a small storage for sand, red sand, gravel, glass, as well as dragon eggs and anvils, because you can also dupe those here. If you were to have different end portals, which we probably will, we can have just the same mode. Actually, if you did that, which switches it to glass mode or sand mode, so it just kind of collects the sand, you could have the same thing happen but with anvils, and dragon eggs would also just get duped and then sorted out, which is pretty neat, I think. Here we have the extras, so just any extra things that you can see. Lime concrete maybe didn't have so much luck making it into the sorters, and pretty cool. And yeah, so I don't know if it's probably not going to see it yet because I don't even have the mode on, but there. I will see some glass gets dispensed here. It's very slow right now because we have to wait for all these to fill up with items, and we see that they're not refilled. But yeah, so what happens here is we're detecting an output of this thing here. So wow, that is broken. So once this empties, that's going to turn off, and that is then going to start a carpet duper, which is going to start duping a ton of carpets. And eventually they're obviously going to make their way here because nothing else is empty. Fill it up, stop the carpet duper. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory from there. They just get put in the void. Probably the best solution for something like this. And yeah, so there's going to be a schematic in the description if you want it. I'm going to keep the piston bolts and everything in here because I just think it looks cooler. This probably won't be for your world, so if you do get the schematic, you can probably just cut it off here however you want. Just make sure you test it out before you want it, because I don't know if this will ever be broken in later versions or something. Carpet duping is probably going to be patched relatively soon, I'm assuming, along with some of the things that are used here, maybe string detecting the observers, maybe even sand duping and gravity block duping will be patched along with this. So it's very temporary, I guess, for now. But I think that it actually might stay in the game for a little bit, with some hoping, because this is a super cool thing to mess around with, and it is a ton of fun. Yeah, so storage obviously isn't the best. It's just a ton of chests here. I don't know which one. Yeah, I filled up cyan concrete a lot. You can see just how much we have here, just from a little bit of AFK or tick rigging. That was probably a bit hectic. Yeah, but you can see all the sand gets duped, broken, put in a smelting array. Over time, all these will fill up, actually, which is pretty neat. At least I think. Yeah. Sand will come in pretty fast, actually. I believe faster than most things can handle. Where's sand right here? Apparently, we're very full on glass. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so that's gonna be duped. Alright, so yeah, this was just a little showcase video on this. I think it's pretty cool. I think it could definitely be used in a ton of situations where I think that this is pretty cool. Yeah, schematic in the description. If you want more info on it before you download the schematic or anything like that, just put it in the comments. I'll always respond pretty much. All right, thanks for watching, and yeah.